Hello! Good news. I'm going to turn this down a bit. Here we go. Good news. I figured out how to sync up sound. Finally. It took me a bit to even find that on Google. So, shouldn't have any problems further on. Taking a few days to get some chores done, wash clothes, take care of the dog. Washed my nephew yesterday. That was fun. And today, whoop. Okay, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. That's loud. Sheesh. Definitely picking back up on Fee's roots. Just a good old time in Trails of Cold Steel. I downloaded Forager. I'm gonna try and play that sometime. Might be today at the end of the stream. Included with the game catalog. Oh. Might play Frightened and/or Red Exile tomorrow and see how either one of those is going. Have yet to touch them as well as Forager, so we'll see what happens. I'm thinking 3 hours of Trails of Cold Steel and then play some Forager, see how it goes. Nah, I might make that a separate stream. And see how far. I don't know. I've never played the game before, so we'll definitely see how it goes. Let me see, what else? I did work yesterday. That was nice. It was only $20 for Forager. Looking like a nice time, though. Well, aside from that, nothing really new going on. So let's jump into the game. It's still so loud. Hang on. Loud for me. No, I didn't turn it down. Wait. Is it the gaming screen? Nope, it was just my headset blaring in my ears. Turn that down for me. Alright, let's go. Last we left off, he gave everybody their good old books. I'm hearing that in double broadcasting. Shit, hang on. Wait, so I need to make a new one? A new source? Okay, wait. I think I might have gotten it. Let me see. Yeah, it's kind of faint. No, it's going now. Okay. I think I just need to hit a specific button. Yeah, I don't hear it. Bet. Took me a bit. Lock this one in place, so I don't need that anymore then. Okay. I'm still learning the ways of being a streamer. Because again, I've never had to do all this before. So this is going to be brand new for me. Any support you guys can give is wonderful. Right, so story-wise, deliver all the student notebooks. So let's go to bed. So since it didn't give me a strike on the first run, we're going to keep the sound throughout the entirety. And we'll just see how it goes. Because it looks like people have been getting like copyright claims, but from different people other than the creators of the game. So let's see how it goes. We love synced audio. Old Schoolhouse Mystery. I have reason to believe that strange phenomena has been occurring in the old schoolhouse of late. As such, I would like to request that one or more combat-ready students look into this and report back to me. For more details, come see me in my office on the first floor of the main building. Principal Van Dyke. I've just finished repairing a bunch of orbital tech here at an engineering club, but I need someone to deliver everything. If I turn... That doesn't do much. I don't know why it still sounds so loud for me. Is it the desktop? It's not the desktop audio. Not that either. It might just be my headset, actually. Yeah, about there. I should do it. Stop by the engineering building left of the... I know where it is, and I'll tell you more. I've been trying to get into there. I kind of dropped my student notebook, and now I can't find it anywhere. Would anyone be willing to help me look? I'll be looking for it on the first floor of the student union building, and I'd really appreciate it if someone lent me a hand. Colette, year 1, class 4, I believe. I don't know my Roman numerals. One from the principal, one from the engineering club. Oh, hey, and one from another first year. Certainly was expecting a request from the principal as one of my very first assignments. Hope I don't screw it up. You'll be fine. I'm curious about that one from the engineering club too. Sounds interesting. I've got all day, so let's just dive in. You can now view quest tab in the notebook. Let's go. Yep, we're just gonna skip past. We're gonna skip past it, it's fine. This game is old, people have played it before. We know how RPGs work. In just a moment, I'm gonna go grab my mom's fan from upstairs. It's hot as fuck. Okay, let's begin. What do we have? Absolutely nothing. We have 2 free day points to hang out with some free day points. Jesus. Let's see. Let's get out of here first. The weather's beautiful today. Right then, let's head out. At the center of Trista's shopping district, we got places to look into. Let's go. Brandon's General Goods, Boutique Lesage, Keenest Bookstore. Obviously books, love to see it. And Kirsch's Cafe. Okay, Quick Travel, we love to see it. Cool, cool. Actually, there we go. Alright, let's go. I think we'll hit up the shops first and then we'll see who we can hang out with. Now this is the fee run, but we can't hang out with her just yet. Boo! But that's fine. We gotta have a second choice then. What you got? Actually, you're right. Being in here is not a good choice right now. Though I could just stock up on it for later. Oh, it's Becky. Welcome. Have a look. We've got some solid books for students lined up here. She's got a Scottish accent. Wait. You keeping up well in class, mate? I hope you are, because being a student's all about getting your head in the books. I'm not going to be able to do this. I cannot say much though, because I'll be focusing on work instead. Yes. Okay. If you want to grab that, grab that. We're going to be brokies. Wrong thing. Got Poison. We got Nevade. Relaxation through music. This book covers a variety of different musical styles. I should chat with Elliot about some of these. Maybe Elliot would be a good second choice. I didn't mean to hit that. Legram Guidebook. This book has a lot of information on Legram. Should give me something to talk to Laura about. Well, that's a good start. That's the status. I don't need that yet. Touching paintings. Wow, there are a ton of nice paintings in here. Should tell Gaius about this sometime. Or maybe Gaius? There's an idea. And toss these. Yeah, it's just collectibles at that point. And I got everything from the DLCs. Always something I probably missed. Oh, we need battle scopes as well. I wonder if that's open. Should be able to buy some. So with Lesage, we are brokies, but like, can you do me a favor? Me? Well, if I can help, sure. I'm having some underwear trouble. Could you compare these to the pair I'm wearing? I want to know which ones are cuter. Bruh. What? What indeed, Vivi? Take it easy, just joking around. Who knows, man? And her sister is such a cert. Oh, these would be great to have. You gotta sell something. Or just exchange what we have. That's fine too. Yes. No, I could only afford one. It's not for me though. Wrong one. And sunning sandals for the 3 of us. And then we will sell off. I just need one more. Ugh, it's so awful. 5 of these then. There we go. Because you know what's coming up after this. Alright, let's see here. Where else else should we hit up? Cafe and Inn, there's Radio Trista, the general store, been to the boutique. Haven't been here yet. I don't think. No. Alright, what you got for me? I wonder if I can... I usually go for 5 to start out in whatever game I'm playing, because it's like you can never have too much or too little of this. Even if they are expensive, at least we have a good start. This is gonna be a... No, I just needed 2 more! Oh, come on. Can have those off me. That's fine. They may be expensive, but it's a good start all the same. Is my point. It breaks afterwards. I mean, we're pretty good. Weapons, armor, cool. We got all these new ingredients now. Let's go. And we will save here. Saving is always important. I'm going to end up turning on the sound and everything back when I take my PS5 upstairs. That's for damn sure. Alright, let's see here. We have Machias, we have Elliot, and we have Laura. I don't see why not. Elliot's really easy to get along with. Let's go to the pawn shop. Haven't been here yet. One of the red ones, huh? Well, whatever. Ask if you wanted something. Aren't shopkeepers supposed to be friendly? And not all of them. It's just how he does business. And we can't get any of this shit, so... Alright, well, let's go to the engineering building first. No, we'll help her out. She's a student union building. Oh. We will give fishing a go. Man, the weather's perfect today. The fish are really going to be biting today. Looks like he's a student from one of the upper classes. Hey there, haven't met you yet. You got one of those red uniforms on, so I guess you're from class 7? I mean, my street clothes, but that's fine too. That's right, my name's Reen Schwarzer. Are you a first year too? Yep, I'm Kenneth Lake Lord at class 2. I'm part of the Imperial Fishing Club. It's really laid back. You'd like it. But yeah, pleasure's all mine. Likewise, it's pretty laid back himself, especially for a noble. I take it the Imperial Fishing Club's about fishing. Catch on quick? Trista's supposed to be a great place for fishing. I hear there are a ton of different fish you can catch here. I'm just trying to figure out the right spot. Seems like you're having fun at least. You've done a bit of fishing in your time, haven't you? How about giving it another shot? Oh, well sure, but how did you know that? Just a hunch. Well then, from one fisherman to another. Fishing book and a beginner rod. You sure I can have these? I feel kind of bad just getting all this stuff for nothing. Don't even sweat it. The Imperial Fishing Club's here to spread the joy of fishing, so it's all good. You'll be starting off as a white angler, but don't think too much about that. Just fish away to your heart's content. Oh, what? Just ignore that for now. It's not all that important. Oh yeah, once you started landing some big catches, come back and talk to me. I'll trade you some cool prices for your points. Prices? Points? What's going on? Now that's all. Now that that's all explained, it's time for me to head off. I got some fish to catch. I'll be fishing at that pond on campus if you want to join me. Okay, bye. What the hell just happened? I'm still confused about some of the stuff you said, but oh well. Still, now that I have a rod, it wouldn't hurt to start fishing again. Label says it's made by the Lake Lord Company. Wait a minute, isn't Lake Lord his last name? You just introduced each other? Okay. His family must be pretty famous then, and I'd assume experts on fishing. I mean, he was looking down at this pond here, or riverbed. Seems like it could be a decent fishing spot. The pond he mentioned is available too, so maybe I'll give that a shot when I have the time. Yeah! Let's go! Fishing! I'm in the wrong direction. Let's go give it a go. This one. Okay. 5 fish in here. We all about that patience. I don't know about this button mashing though. Alright. I'd say so. Getting some Sepith as well, so that's a fun time. Swordtails. Then that's all that's really in here. Trista's just gorgeous, man. This games like this make you want to visit different places. I guess this is also an adventure. We join them. We're not, like, separated. Unless you come across a game that doesn't have much gameplay, it's just more story bound. It's like, is that really considered a game? I don't know. We love a game that has a balance. That's it for here. Okay. Oh wait, we can speak to... I think her name was Lottie? Or Lot? The upper class dorm houses not only the upper class students, but their personal servants as well. Those servants are already capable. Sarifa has always been amazing, and one of the new arrivals, Celestine, is especially talented. But I could learn something from practically every servant here. Okay, I guess we're not there yet till we get the cookbook. Oh, I still have to... Oh, damn it. Hang out with somebody. We have 2, so we'll go hang out with Machias and Elliot. I don't see why not. Maki! I was surprised to find that in spite of its quaint size, this town has all the shops one could possibly want. This cafe is a rather pleasant atmosphere, too. Seems like the perfect environment for studying. Yeah, it certainly feels like a town built around the academy. I have to hand it to you, though. You're really dedicated to your studies. Just doing what's expected of a student. You should try to make a habit of preparing for classes in advance and then reviewing new material afterward. Seems like a smart idea. Maybe this would be a good chance to get to know him a little better. Mind if I join you? Not at all. I was just thinking of taking a break myself. Go ahead and order something. Hey, hang out with Maki. Reed ordered a drink and proceeded to join Maki's on his break. I, too, have a drink. It's water. You can tell this cafe uses some high-quality beans for its coffee. There's a rich flavor behind the initial bitterness, and the fragrance is utterly fantastic. I take it you're pretty knowledgeable when it comes to coffee, then? Mainly due to my dad. He's been drinking it as long as I can remember. Thanks to him, I started drinking it while I was studying, which gradually gave me a taste for it. That explains it. This actually makes me curious about the kind of person Governor Regnitz is. Speaking of which, is that tea I see you drinking? It is. I'm way more used to tea than I am coffee. The tea here is nice and relaxing, too. I'm not sure I understand the appeal. It doesn't help that I was associated with nobles. In fact, I saw one particularly irritating noble arrogantly sipping away at a cup the other day. I couldn't be anyone other than useless. And how do you sip arrogantly? Anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to rant. I didn't mean to sound like I was judging you or anything. I mean, you're not even a noble. Yeah, I don't want to worry about it. Why don't you give it a try, though? You might actually end up liking it. I guess I could. You should try some of my coffee, too, then. They each poured some of their drink into the other's cup from their respective pots. Alright, this isn't so bad. Glad to hear it. I might actually consider having some coffee next time. I'm really studying. Keeps you sharp between the ears. Why don't the 2 of us study here sometime, then? Sounds like a plan. And the hangout day concluded. And thus the 2 finished their drinks and chatted together for a while longer. Alright. already becoming besties with Marcus. And we'll go to see Elliot. This is the wrong direction. His room's right here. You're looking pretty busy there, Elliot. Yeah, just got some packages from home. Heavy ones at that. I just carried them up here and I'm already totally beat. I can't believe that. It seems like there's food in one of these too, so I should probably look through them. Well, I am already here. Should I give him a hand? No, you could use a hand. Mind if I help you out? Really? You would? Well, I'd sure appreciate it. Reed and Elliot began sorting out the packages that Elliot received from home. What's in them? Well, we're done with about half of them now. Half? I didn't expect there to be quite this much of everything. There has to be a month's worth of food here, not to mention a bunch of clothes and daily other necessities. I didn't expect this either. Now I feel bad for dragging you into it. My sister's way too protective of me sometimes. Oh, you got a sister? Yeah, an older one. She's always been a bit on the clingy side, too. I mean, I'm grateful that she sent me a care package, but I wish she'd tone it down a bit. I'm not a kid anymore. You mean it? I think it's kind of nice, actually. You can tell that she really cares about you. Really? Definitely. Oh. Oh? Elliot took a worn-looking piece of sheet music out of the box. Is that sheet music? Looks like someone got a lot of use out of it. Yeah, used to practice with this all the time back home. To tell you the truth, I actually wanted to enter a music academy before I ended up here. Oh, really? Then I guess joining the wind orchestra wasn't just a casual thing for you, huh? Well, I've always loved music ever since I was younger. But in the end, I wasn't all that serious about it, so I ended up choosing Thor's instead of a music academy. Weird. Really? Well, either way, it'd be nice to hear you play that piece sometime. Sure, one of these days. I want to hear the piece! Reed and Elliot returned to sorting out packages and only getting through with the strength of their combined efforts. It concludes the hangout. About halfway? That's fine. Alright, that's enough of that. I'll save in front of the front door. Because why not? Alrighty. Go ahead and save here. Gonna get some water in me. We out here being hydrated. Oh. Let's see. Nope, not you. Over here. Have you heard of Red Moon Rose? It's a pretty popular novel these days. As a matter of fact, I happen to have the first chapter of it right here. Why not give it a read? Definitely reading that later. You sure I can just have it? Think of it as a thanks for helping the student council with their work. Besides, giving you a free book makes you more likely to buy one from us in the future, right? Next time I need a book, you'll be the first to know. To the student union. Colette. Pardon me, you're Colette from class 4? I'm assuming. I don't know my Roman numerals. I believe you submitted a request to the student council. Yeah, I did. I think it's class 5? I don't know, how's it look? But you're that guy from class 7. Did you join the student council when I wasn't looking? Nothing like that. I just decided to help them out with some of their work. The student council president told me to handle your request. Oh, so that's how it is. Wow, we're both first years, but you seem so much more grown up than me. The people at class 7 must be amazing. It's no big deal. So you wrote that you need help looking for your student notebook? Yeah, I've been looking everywhere I could since this morning, but there's no sign of it. English is difficult for me. It's also 2:12 in the afternoon. 88 degrees. It's hot as fuck. Give me some ice cream at some point. So does that mean you're going to start looking right away? They said that if one person wasn't able to help me, they'd send someone else to do it. So that's how it's all arranged. Well, let's do it. Sure, you can count on me. Thank you so much. Before we get too excited, I think I'll need a bit more info to have any hope of finding it. Can you tell me when you first noticed you dropped your notebook? It was right after school yesterday when I went to borrow a book from the library. You can't borrow books without your notebook, so I went to take it out, and I couldn't because I wasn't there. Yesterday after school. Got it. So when was the last time you remember having it? Probably right when class. Is everyone else for the day yesterday when I was still in the classroom. I remember using it to take notes while I was talking with my friend, so I definitely had it then. I guess I must have dropped it somewhere between my classroom and the library. That narrows down to quite a bit. Did you stop anywhere on your way to the library, though? After I left the main building, I came here to the student union. Pretty sure I went to the library after that. That should be where I went. So there really aren't that many places you could have dropped it. The best way to go about this seems to be to split up and search the main building and the area surrounding it, I think. And that's just what I was going to ask you to do, actually. I'm hoping it's there, because I searched the library from top to bottom this morning. And the rooftop's out, because the janitor said he didn't notice it when he was doing his morning cleaning rounds. Main building it is, then. So do you think I should start with the classrooms? No, I don't think you need to check them at all. I searched my classroom yesterday and didn't get into any of the others. It'd probably be a good idea to focus on the halls and the rest of the areas in there, though. If that's the case, why don't you check those yourself? I have a feeling that if it's in the main building, it's going to be on the second floor somewhere. Okay. You can stay here at the student union and keep your search. Yep. Or just... If you already narrowed it down... Though I guess at the same time, someone else could have picked it up. I don't think it's this one. Oh, it is this one. That should be it. I should check the inside just to be sure. Could be someone else who's missing a notebook. This is another identical Colette running around. This is the one. Should be happy to see this. I should get back to her as soon as I can. Let's go. Did you find it? Yeah, assuming this is actually your notebook, why don't you check it just to be sure? And? You're right, it's totally mine. Thank goodness. This is the only form of ID we students have, so it would be awful if I lost it. Especially since our instructor would have chewed up my head off if I needed to get another one issued. Thanks so much for your help, Reed. I'm just so relieved. You know it was so important to you. Still, I'm glad I was able to help you out. By the way, where did you end up finding it? You know the sofas on the second floor of the main building that people use as a rest area? It was one of those. Just sitting there. Sofas on the second floor. Yeah, you did relax there for a while. I think I've dropped it when sitting down once before. I heard it falling out of my pocket that time, though, so I didn't end up using it. Why would sitting down do that? What pocket do you usually put your notebook in? One of my skirt pockets, usually. That makes sense. A lot of the boys use their pants pockets, too. But you might want to try using your jacket pocket from now on. It's not going to fall out of there. That's where I usually put mine, and I've never had any problems. Jacket pockets? We have those? Eh. Girl fashion. You probably don't have them, but I don't see why you wouldn't. Looking right at that pocket, though. Jeez. It must be a deep pocket for the jacket instead of the skirt. We love to be helpful, though. Oh, silver chain? Love to see it. Oh, isn't that, poison resistant? I think I ended up ordering 2 by mistake. Can't really use both at once. It makes sense to give it to someone who else might be able to do something with it. Well, if you're sure. I appreciate it. Yay! Yeah, prevents poison. Anyways, heading to engineering building. George! How's it going? Hey there, good to see you. Oh, you're the person who was with President Toa when I first arrived at the academy. You got a good memory. George Gnome. I'm George Gnome, second year, class 3. I'm also head of the engineering club. You're Irene Schwarzer from class 7, right? Nice to meet you. Likewise. Toa told me that you're helping out the student council. You've probably got a lot to learn about the academy since you just enrolled, but good luck with everything. Thank you very much. But I am curious. Is it just you? This is the engineering building, isn't it? With all the machines and equipment around here, that certainly fits the bill. Yep. You can basically think of this as the academy's very own orbit factory. The engineering club's been in charge of maintaining orbits here for a long time now. It's pretty impressive. And it's just you? I assumed you repaired all of the stuff you wanted me to deliver for this quest, too. That's right. I handle that stuff here at the engineering club, too. I usually deliver them myself, but I'm a little too busy this month. Can I ask you to do it for me? Sure. That's what I need to know. Okay, so here's the rundown. As you know, I need to deliver 3 Orbital products for me. First up is the Orbital Scale, which I need delivered to the cooking club. And the club meets in the home economics room on the second floor of the main building. Give it to the head of the club, Nicholas. Nicholas from the cooking club. Home economics room. Got it. Second are in town. So you take requests from people outside the academy too. Yeah, there was so much talk about the club that I started getting requests from people interested too. There's no reason for me to refuse them, so I do as much as I can to help them out. That certainly explains how you end up so busy. 100%. Sure does. The second delivery I need you to make is this antique orbital lamp. And this one's going to Micht, the pawn shop. Micht? Micht. I think it's Micht. You'll find it in the southeast part of the central shopping district. It's kind of out of the way, so keep an eye out. I've already been there, but that's alright. The last is Orbital Wristwatch. This one's going to Michael over at Radio Trista. Radio Trista's in the southwest of the central shopping district. Haven't been there yet. Just let the receptionist know why you're there and she'll call Michael out for you. Orbital Wristwatch. I wonder what it looks like. That's everything. Let me give you the items themselves. Got the scale, got the lamp, got the wristwatch. It's not going to be easy carrying all these around, so but I'm sure you'll manage. Just be sure to report back to me when you're done. Alright, time to fast travel. Excuse me, George, while I fast travel. As I teleport out of view. Oh, it's Margarita. Learning to cook is really the best way to transform a lovely young lady like myself into bride material. If I work hard, I'm sure that this will be my chance to nab myself a hunky husband. Okay. You wouldn't happen to be here to join the cooking club, would you? Not exactly. The engineering club asked me to deliver something for them. Is this what you've been waiting on? Yep, that's the over skill I asked George to fix, alright. I don't know how he works so fast. I'd really be lost without him. George's many talents aside, I didn't even know tools like this existed. Pretty impressive, isn't it? And these can provide more accurate measurements than any analog scale. So, digital? If you put a container full of ingredients on there, it'll even subtract the container's weight for you. It's handy. I believe it. You don't have an interest in cooking by any chance, do you? I haven't given it much thought, to be honest, but I am kind of curious. I'd be cooking for myself from now on anyway, right? Good point. I'd be surprised at how many students here can't. And here's the thing. The cafeteria might be cheap, but it still costs more Mira than making it yourself would. Have you ever tried to cook anything else? Or anything yet? Not yet. I don't even know where to start. Which means you're as virgin as my olive oil. If you want to start cooking, I'd recommend you start cooking. Just make something. Doesn't matter what. Tell you what, I'll even give you this to get you started. We got the book. And to top it off, here's a really easy recipe to get started on. It's so easy, I've got all the ingredients you need right here. Help yourself. A simple omelet. I just picked up groceries. Thank you very much. This recipe book seems like it'll be a helpful companion, but you sure I can have it? Sure, we got tons of them. If it sparks a fire for cooking in your heart, it'll all be worth it. Got it. I'll be sure to get some use out of it then. Well, thanks again for bringing me my orbital scale, and pass my thanks on to George for fixing it too. Will do. We can cook now. We love to see it. I'm just gonna skip all that. Yay. Well, might as well make the first one for ourselves. Soft and fluffy omelet. There's so much. Alright. The next two are in town, as he says. So, to the pawn shop. You got some business here, kid, or are you just window shopping? I do have business, actually. Sheesh. Here to give you something from the engineering club. George fixed that thing already? Hand it over already, would you? Right. Kid does nice work. I swear, why does being a pawnbroker have to be such a pain in the ass sometimes? Who'd have thought an item break right after I paid for it? It's a pretty nasty surprise. You get a lot of students in here, or out of sheer curiosity? Very few, sure. What, you looking for some money? I don't lend money to kids. Kids can think of this place as an exchange shop. So, like, items for items? Oh yeah, I think I got something in a while back that a kid like you'd like. It's yours if that's a way of saying thanks for the delivery. Blade deck! Is this the card game or something? It seems that way. Some good-for-nothing second year brought it in. I wonder who that could be. Can't say we brought it to play. But you can give it a try. Or don't. Or burn it, for all I care. I didn't pay for it. Okay. Yeah, 100%. My shop's got the finest selection of curios in all of Krista. If you don't see anything you like, come back later. I change up the goods sometimes. When I feel like it. Anyway, see ya. Thanks for the delivery and enjoy the playing cards or whatever. Cool. Let me see your curios, bud. Yeah, cool. I got yeah. You already explained it. I don't need to see it. Ah, I already have these. Yeah, there's no point in going any further. We'll go to the park. Stairs. Radio Taristas. Welcome to Radio Trista. How can I help you today? Is there someone named Michael here? I got a delivery from the engineering club, and ideally, I'd like to take it to him directly. As a matter of fact, we do have a Michael here. Let me call him for you. You can wait on the sofa over there if you'd like. Appreciate you, lady. Let me take a swig of water. 'Cause thirsty. Sorry to keep you waiting. You said you got a delivery from the engineering club for me? I do, indeed. Here it is. You got your watch back. I did fix it up. This is some pro-level work. We're starting up a new show tonight, so I was feeling all nervous without a quick way to check the time. Things will be just fine now, though. I can imagine that would be pretty intense. Well, you know. It starts at 9 o'clock tonight, and if things work out, Radio Trust is guaranteed to see a pretty big increase in popularity. Which will mean I'll be one step closer to achieving my dream of... Oops, sorry about that. I want to know what the dream is! I shouldn't be getting all excited like that and boring you with my life story. I don't know, I'm of the opinion that being passionate about what you do is a good thing. This job's pretty much my entire life at this point, really. But if you want to make him feel more alive, tune into the show tonight. Oh, make me feel more alive. You bet. Or I would if I had Noble Radio. Oh, gotta head back. Our sound producer's in there waiting for me. Normally I treat you to some tea or something, but today's a really busy day. Tell George thanks for fixing my watch when you get back. Of course. Good luck with tonight's show. That's the last thing. Back to the building we go. Alright. Oh, hey, seems like you're done with those deliveries. All 3 of them. Nice work. So now that you finished delivering those, what did you think of the places you delivered them to? They're certainly unique. None of them are places I normally go either. I might have wandered into the home economics room eventually, but not the pawn shop or the radio station. Yeah, I don't think most students would. The pawn shop in particular is kind of hard to find, too. That's kind of true, but now I feel as though I have a general idea of where most of the main places in Trista are thanks to this. It almost feels like this request benefited me more than it did you. That's nice to hear. You spoke to Michael while you were at Radio Trista too, didn't you? Did he tell you anything about the new show they're starting up? He did. It starts at 9 p.m. tonight, doesn't it? I figured you mentioned that. He's right about the new show, and that enthusiasm is infectious. How about you? You planning on turning in? I'd love to, but... You don't have a Rover radio? In that case, here, it's all yours. Really? It's the latest model, too, the same one I got. You helped me out big time today, so I'm going to try to pay you back. You sure? Of course. I bought it for research purposes, but I never really found a chance to make any use of it. It'd be a waste to just leave it here collecting dust, so I'd be thrilled if you'd actually got some use out of it. Well, that's the case. Thanks, man. You're welcome. There's something I'd like you to tell the rest of Class 7 for me. Instructor Sarah came to me with a request for the other day. Long story short, she left me in charge of doing maintenance on all of your Arcus units. No kidding. Like I said, the engineering club's basically Thor's orbital factory, so yeah. And of course, I'm pretty interested in your Arcus units myself. So if you need help with anything Arcus related, just come visit me here and I'll sort it out. Nice. Part of me feels bad adding to your workload, but it's a relief to hear that you'll be the one in charge of the stuff. That's quite the compliment. Alright. I also meant to ask, you know about Sepith masses, right? I do. You mean the stuff that monsters sometimes drop with regular Sepith? Exactly. Sure, you don't need me to tell you how handy regular Sepith can be, but Sepith masses have tons of impurities, so they'll never receive much attention. But recently, someone discovered a way to efficiently extract Sepith from them. Let's go. Is that so? Oh, it's so. Thanks to that, most shops are willing to take them off your hands at a decent price nowadays. There's no point in holding on to them, so go ahead and sell them if you find any. A little extra money never hurt anyone. Looks like a good deal to me. Will do. I think I'm just about topped out for the day. Thanks again for all your help. Here's hoping we can keep exchanging favors. Ditto. We'll be counting on you. Ran out of dialogue. Yay. Yay. Yay, some more. Oh my gosh. Yep, great. Cool. Skipping. You have what I need. You also have Analyze, which I'm going to do for later. I have 2 tiers. I'm going to take another movement. I don't see why not. We'll open up slots instead. I don't know if I should be stingy or not. I really don't know if I should be stingy or not. Ooh, because he's going to need that too. But he's got specific ones, and that's fine and all, but I'll open up that one. Can't open up that one. Okay. We'll change the covers. I like it in black. It's really nice, but why not? And we'll exchange the rest. There we go. Okay. Kind of messy, but I mean, it is what it is. Save here. Because I don't want to do all of that shit again. Alright. We still have the old schoolhouse. I need to exit the premises first. It was a lot of work. I'm exhausted. We're not even done yet. Feels good though. Kind of fulfilling. Now that I think about it, George might have made that request specifically for my sake. I feel like I know a lot more about Trista and the Academy now that I'm done. The bad bitch enters the chat. Who's that? She's hanging around here. She must be a member of the engineering club, right? Not exactly. That big thing next to her wasn't here before either. Yes, it was. What could it be? Well, it doesn't matter now. Got another request for finish. Yes, it was. He just didn't bother to look at it. That about does it, and all I gotta do is report back to George. It's just no George after all. It's eavesdropping. Oh, while I'm up here... Adele... Well, hello, little worm. What brings you here? You're not planning on snacking on these plants, are you? They're growing up nicely, so I'm afraid you'll have to dine somewhere else. She just grabbed that with her bare hands. She is part of the gardening club. 5 fishies here. Let's see what's in it. More swordtails. Is what it is. Alright. Oh. Wait, I'm wondering... This is pretty good. Alright, hang on. It's a pretty good time to test this out, because... Just want to see... Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're good. Probably good. Ah! Make sure I'm hearing it. You know, there's no sound. That's not good. Oh, is that why I'm hearing it twice? Okay. You probably won't be saving this one, just as a test run.